global inspiration guest this week is from Belgium, a European country. She owns a Filipino store, Ofeljay. She is Ofelia Mercado, Gillespie. Her store was featured on a Philippine Embassy during the Filipino month last April. Maria moved to Belgium when she was 15, studied, worked, and 7 years ago quit her job and started the Ofeljay store. What makes her store thrive during pandemic? And how does Ofelia look at her business 5 years from today? Before we will proceed to the main interview, I would like to remind our viewers to click on the subscribe button as well as the bell button so you get a notification every time a new video is released. This is Jeanette Jordy at Global Inspiration, where you need to be seen, need to be heard, and be an inspiration to the world. Friends, let's welcome to the show Mrs. Ofelia Mercado Gillespie. Tell us more about yourself, Ofelia.
First of all, my mother brought us over here in Belgium when I was 16 years old, along with my siblings. And I went to school and studied office work and sale here in Belgium. When I finished it, I didn't speak the language fluently yet, but then I started off working here and there, and it didn't work very well because of the language. It was quite hard, when you're a foreigner in a very strange country and you don't know anybody here, and you still have to adapt from their whole package, like mentality, food, and the weather. So it was quite hard. And then because of the language, I ended up working in a factory, which I did really, really good. And I like working there with my colleagues. I really got along with my colleagues very well. In fact, I liked the work itself. But then, of course, my husband and I had our children, and it didn't fit our schedule anymore. And I had to make a decision to fit our schedule, because we were both working at the same shift at that time. So I had to make a decision. At first, I was looking for some course like, like hairdresser or stuff like that. And I ended up really following this course as a hairdresser. But then months before that, I was like, why not doing this and why not doing that? And I said, why not a shop? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do my research. And well, I did while I was doing this course. And then I found myself asking for my VAT number and looking for goods, Philippine goods mainly. And I was, in the middle of my course, the shop opened in instant. I was really, really like, yeah, I hope I knew what I'm doing, but well, it started anyway.
You are the owner of Ofeljay store in Belgium. Does it mean something that it is named Ofeljay, or where did it come from?
It's typical in the Philippines, when I was small, there's a lot of Philippine stores in general in the Philippines, and they're always, combining two names of different persons. So I come up with the idea, like, if you do the same thing, they would really know, oh, you're a Filipina, you're definitely a Filipina, because that's the way we do it, So at this point, Ofeljay's store comes from my name, Ofelia, and J for James. That's my husband.
We heard so much about COVID. It affected a lot of people in the whole world. We have now school that are done virtually. People are working from home. In your store, Ofeljay, how does COVID affected your business and how do you thrive in customer service? How do you maintain it, Ophelia?
It's not really a very nice thing to say because COVID is a huge and a big deal, and we all get affected by it. But from my side, COVID has done a good thing to my business. I know it's not very nice thing to say, but because of people are afraid of going outside and and couldn't do their errands just like that, and all these restrictions going on all over the world. Also here in Belgium, we had it, and well, then at that time they started asking me, "Can you do you do this? Do you deliver? And do you, and so on and so forth?" And then I said to myself, "Why not helping them? Why not helping them?" So yeah, we do. So that's the answer I have given them. Even if it's nearby, it's like 2 blocks away. I still deliver. I then it started off by uh, a good service. They're telling it to everybody, and at the end of the day, I found myself delivering to Brussels, which is 45 minutes away from here, and Tienen, which is almost 2 hours away from here, and yeah, and all over the places. And they kept asking me, when is the next delivery? When is the next schedule? So that gave us an idea of, don't stop this. We somehow help this community, to survive, and having a conversation with them, not feeling alone, especially during this pandemic. People are really longing to talk to somebody, to know what's going on outside, and to know what's going on with our kababayan here in Belgium.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think somehow I did my part during this pandemic.
A lot of Filipinos are impressed with the customer service of Ofeljay. It is the speed and the warmth of the customer service. In fact, in April, the Philippine Embassy of Belgium featured your store. There's only 2 stores in the whole of Belgium that was featured in the video. And I would say that it is a feat because Belgium has 11,521,000 plus as a population. Say more or give more details about that, Ophelia.
First of all, I would like to thank my customers for really patronizing our shop, and I'm very, very flattered of hearing this, that they are satisfied about the service that we're giving and the time we're spending on our goods to get delivered to their doorstep. I think from my point, I think from my side, I think I always try to um, give them the satisfaction, and show them that a customer is always right. Customer is always the one uh, who has to decide about their products and about the service, and according to that, I'm just answering back what they have. How am I gonna say that? What they desire, and for example, if we have like different kinds of noodles, and I wouldn't come over and give them the different uh, how do you call this? Different brand of noodles while they're asking for another brand. I would talk to them first and then ask them if is it good, or is it a big one or a small one, because there's a lot of factors that to satisfy the customers. It's not just getting delivered their goods. Aside from the fact that when I get there, I always put a smile on my face, even though I'm very, very tired already. Sometimes I'm awake till 1 o'clock at night, and I still put a smile on my face and giving them a little small gift as a gratitude of coming back to our shop, and yeah, patience.
That's excellent. A wonderful answer, Ofelia. So, how would you see Ofeljay store 5 years from today?
I don't know, because to tell you the truth, it's really, really hard work what I have put myself into. First of all, we all know, even you don't have a shop or you don't own a business, you're still gonna be a worker. You're gonna have your household. You're still gonna have your kids to take care of. You're still gonna have your husband to take care of, and your responsibility to yourself as well. So set aside a shop. So it's really hectic. So I don't know what the future holds, but I'm really hoping that I'm still strong enough to keep up this shop that I started off, and that I'm really proud of what I have achieved. Uh, so God knows. Hopefully, I'm still strong enough by then.
As a last request, Ophelia, can you share with our viewers any positive thoughts or messages with them based on your experiences?
By experience, I think just when you set a goal, uh, just start it, because otherwise you wouldn't know if it's gonna work out or not. So and just be yourself, work very hard, and always put in your head what you have started, and be a part of it. Be it and be a Filipina and a Filipino, and if you're a Filipino, you will know what I'm talking about.
Goedendag iedereen. Bonjour tout le monde. Guten Tag zusammen. Good day everyone. When craving for Filipino food strikes, one of the favorite places I go to grab my ingredients is Ofeljay store in Ghent, a great store for Filipino food and shopping. This is Ghent's only Filipino convenience store, mart, cargo, and money remittance center rolled into one. And the lady behind the counter is the hardworking and very industrious Ofelia Mercado Gillespie, who is the owner herself. Her store has just about everything. The selection of Filipino food and ingredients available are just impressive. From arroz caldo to daing na bangus to lechon and kakanin, their offerings don't disappoint. This place is ceiling to floor, wall-to-wall Pinoy goodness. It was also very convenient getting Filipino foods delivered at your doorsteps during this pandemic.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Ophelia. And again, this is Janet Jordy at Global Inspiration, where you need to be seen, need to be heard, and be an inspiration to the world.
before pandemic, where we have a lot of communities like during Independence Day, every single year we are celebrating our Independence Day here in Belgium in different places. So that's one of the uh, memorable experience that I have experienced since I have started the shop, because it gives you an experience to see how many Filipinos are living around Belgium and in Belgium and outside Belgium, because they are visiting, especially this event, and to be a part of it. And then at the same time, I'm always looking forward to it, because that gives me the chance to taste the Philippine cuisine in every single part of the Philippines, because I have left Philippines when I was 16 years old. I didn't really have experience to taste different cuisine in the Philippines. So, yeah, yeah, I'm very glad. It's a very, very nice experience.